guys, it's Allison. Welcome back to Financial Flamingo, where we talk about personal finance, productivity, and building wealth through multiple streams of income. It is time to do my August budget. I can't believe it's already August. We are just gonna go ahead and jump into this. First off, this is my budget binder. If you are new to my channel, it is bound with Happy Planner discs and a Happy Planner cover, but the actual binder inside is my own creation. And if you like what you see in this video, there will be a link down below where you can get your own copy of this. It does come in 3 colors now, so that will be linked down below. But let's go ahead and start getting into August. So the first thing that we are going to do is set up the bill calendar. So I'm gonna pull my pen off of here and grab my bill color. And of course, I'm never able to remember what the heck my bills are. So I'm gonna pull this guy off of July so that I can see it when I do this. You can see my spending in July was not great. Okay, so first off, we have, on the first, we have our mortgage, and I have my vehicle. And then on the 13th, here, I'll write them in as I go. So I have the mortgage and my car. And then on the 13th, I have Netflix, and then I pay our water bill that day. So Netflix and water bill. If you can hear my dog in the background, I'm really sorry. He is like panting back there. And then my payday is the 15th, but obviously that is a Saturday. So I'm gonna put it on Friday because that's the day I'll actually pay the bills. So I have my Discover card, I have my mortgage payment, and then I have Nintendo online. So Nintendo, mortgage, and Discover. And I don't pay my mortgage twice, but I take half of the payment out of each paycheck. It actually gets paid on the 1st, but it's auto deducted, so I just transfer money out of my account into our joint account on the 1st and the 15th when I get paid, so that there's money in there to pay the house payment. And then on the 20th is when my car insurance will come out. So car insurance. And then on the 23rd, Xander will come out. You can't see. So that is my identity theft protection. And then those are all my bills. So that's pretty easy. Get that going pretty quick. So if you haven't seen one of my budget setups before, I track my spending on this calendar as well as in a spending tracker. So this is my calendar from July. It is color coded. You can see I did really bad with personal spending, but that is a topic for my budget closeout. So I have all of the bills in this calendar, so that is all we need to do for today for that. Next up we have my goals. So the only events that I have this month is my grandma's birthday, so I don't want to forget that. And then I think that's all that I really, I have a bachelorette party this weekend actually. I think that's all I have though, other than those 2 things. My goals are no credit card use, which has been going pretty good lately. And then I want to make an extra $400 payment to my car, because that is what I'm working on paying off right now. I will put my credit score down here when I don't think it's switched over yet, because I have to wait until a couple days into the month before it'll show me the credit score for the end of the last month, and that's usually what I put in here. So that is all set up for now. Usually I do, like, I use this mostly for my budget closeout, so I will link a budget closeout video if you are interested in that. That is all I do there. I have a no spend tracker in here. I'll go ahead and write August on it. I mean, I know it's for August, but I'm not attempting to do a no spend month this month, but I have a calendar in here just in case I want to track my no spend days. But we're gonna set up my sinking funds here. So I will again link the video, and I'll link it up in the cards and put it in the description box if you have no idea what sinking funds are. But basically they are just savings accounts for specific things. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit so you can see what I'm writing. But I have a Christmas fund, a vet fund, a property tax fund, a car maintenance fund. Pretty sure you guys can hear my dog now. He's panting right behind the camera, which is not very conducive to filming. Christmas, vet, property tax, car maintenance, gifts, and miscellaneous. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. Cell phone, Christmas, property tax, vet fund, car maintenance, gifts and miscellaneous, yep, and cell phone. So I have not closed out my July budget yet, so I don't have my starting numbers, but basically what I do is each month I put the balance from the end of the previous month. So here, I'll show you. So in June, you can see all the ending balances of all these sinking funds were pulled over and put in here. So the ending balance becomes the starting balance. And then any money I put into them or spend out of them during the month goes here. That's how I total across to get my ending balance, and then that ending balance will go over into August. So that's what I'm gonna do when I close out that budget. So for now, I'm just gonna put the titles in there. So that's all we have to do for that. Zoom you guys back out just a little bit so you can see. So we have our sinking funds done, no spend month. I am not gonna set up right now because I don't know that I'm really gonna try that hard to do a no spend month. But here we go, we have a budget. So I'm gonna write August up there, my awesome handwriting. And then I am going to grab my phone because I actually do my preliminary budget in a spreadsheet and then transfer the numbers over into my actual paper budget here. So I'm gonna open up my budget spreadsheet so I can remember what I am planning on doing this month. I just do it that way because then the spreadsheet will do the math for me and I don't have to worry about screwing up my math or not knowing how to use a calculator, which is very real and and happens to me. So I'm gonna zoom you in just a bit so you can see what I'm writing. But my first bit of income is my paycheck. So paycheck, and it is $1,563.68. And that is actually my last paycheck at that amount because I got a little bit of a raise, which is exciting. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put business in here because I think I'm gonna pull some business income over into this budget, but we will see how the month goes. So as of right now, I'm just gonna budget based on the 1,563.68 and I can adjust accordingly later. Then we have my expenses, which is the mortgage, my car payment, and then I have spending money and gas, groceries, and pet supplies. So those are my only expenses for this budget. So the mortgage is $770. Again, that is half of our payment that I split between my two paychecks because I get paid twice a month. My car payment is $465. And then I give myself $50 of spending money, $75 for gas, $100 for groceries, and then I think I have $50 this time for pet supplies because we need to get some stuff. So that is pretty much my whole budget pretty quickly. Then we have savings down here. I'm just gonna write sinking funds in here because it's easier than writing them all out. And the total that I'm putting in sinking funds for this time, or this check, is $60. And I will tell you guys what those break down into. So that is $20 to my property tax fund, $30 to my car maintenance fund, and then $10 to gifts and miscellaneous. So I could have written that out, but so $60 total. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 60 here, and then we're gonna add up our total expenses up here. So let me grab my calculator. I have a calculator on my phone here. So we're gonna add all these up. So 770, 465, 50, 75, 150. So total expenses are 1510. And then nothing is going to debt out of this paycheck because the majority of my debt payments come out of my second paycheck and my business income. So that is pretty much my whole budget. So that's really quick and easy. So just really quickly, let me zoom you out so you can see my whole budget on one page. So down at the bottom we have these totals. So my total income is the $1,563.68. That is my paycheck. And then the total expenses here will be all of these expenses added together. So that will be the 1510 plus the $60 because that's, you know, coming out of my amount. So the total, something's not correct. Because the total is 1570. You see my issue there? I'm guessing when I did my budget, I rounded it off. So really, we're just gonna do this because I'm showing you how to do a zero-based budget. So if you do 156368 minus 1570, you get negative $6.32. Which you really want a zero-based budget. You want that to be zero, so that will be all of your expenses equaling your income. I have a buffer that I keep in my checking account that is $50, so I'm okay with having this $6 here. Also because I very rarely go over, well, I shouldn't say very rarely. Last month I went crazy over in my spending, but last month was a very strange month. I don't really have issues like going crazy with my spending, so I usually have money left over at the end of the month, so I'm okay with this $6.32. But really what you want is these two numbers here to equal so that this is zero. That's how a zero-based budget works. So that's all set up. The last thing we need to do is set up my spending trackers. So that's where my handy highlighters come in. I almost said handy calculators come in. So got this one, this one, this one, and looking for the gray one. There we go. So just a quick rundown on my color coding system. So I do color coding for these 4 categories because these are the things that I have the potential to overspend in. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight these out. So the way I do this is by color coding. So this is the color I use for my groceries. So I basically highlight across there. And then when I spend money on groceries, I go to the calendar page and I write in the amount and I highlight it in the green color. So you can see on this day in July, I went and got groceries and it was $59. So that is how that works. I do that for all of the different categories. So groceries, this gray color is gas. Then I have this orange color, which is for my personal spending money. And then the last one is this purple color, and this is for pet supplies. So really easy, quick to set up, just takes a quick highlight across. And then the last thing we're gonna do is set up the starting balances. So I'm gonna put in $100 for groceries. Just put starting, $75 for gas. I can hear my dog panting again. $50 for my personal spending money, and then $50 for pet supplies, because we definitely need to get pellets for all the creatures. So then the rest of this month is just another budget for my second paycheck, and then spending trackers for that. And then I do some closeout things at the end of the month. So that is my entire budget setup process. If you have been following my channel for a while, you may know I used to use an Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, or it's just a monthly planner now is what they're called, which I loved that system. It was essentially the same thing as this, but I had to use stickers and a ruler and all this stuff to set it up, and this is so much faster. I filmed this video in about 16 minutes now, and that is so much quicker than putting down all the stickers, printing, updating them every month, all that good stuff. So I am loving this system. I'm excited that I put up 2 new colors. So there is now a pink one and a purple one to go along with the teal that is, you know, my Financial Flamingo brand's color. So if you want to get your hands on a different color, the link to my shop will be down in the description box. There are also some other like single miscellaneous pages in addition to what comes in the budget binder. I will link the video in the description box that walks through this entire setup and walks through the entire budget binder, so you can see that if you are interested. But thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos every week about personal finance, budgeting, productivity, planners, my online business, and building wealth, all that good stuff. So if that sounds like something that would interest you, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.